Summary for my experience taking actual TOEFL test in New York City on July 8th. I had a test at 10, so I got there around 9:40. It was very busy with a long line, and we waited for 30 minutes in a hot hallway with no air conditioning. This place is always like this because it's small and many people take tests here. Even though this place is not the best, it was still a bit easier and more relaxed compared to the fancy place where I took the last test. The fancy place felt too strict. Here, the test supervisors were a little friendlier. I had taken tests here before, and I noticed some changes this time. They gave us noise-canceling earplugs and a bit more extra paper for notes. Even though the desks were very close together, I could not be too bothered by the noise from other students. Depending on my score, I might take my test here again. Even though it's not a fancy place, it was less stressful. During the 10-minute break, I tried to listen to what others were saying in their tests, but I couldn't hear much. I could understand some of the reading sections this time, unlike before when I had to guess. Still, I had to read very fast because of the time limit. One strange thing was that the first speaking question was very complicated. The writing task was more straightforward. I even noticed an unusual typo in the TOEFL question. There was repeated twice. Perhaps they were rushed while preparing the exam, which is expected to change its format soon. Reference of speaking question 1 from actuarial TOEFL test. Firstly, independent work can stimulate creativity. Working alone provides the freedom to explore unique ideas without the pressure to conform to group norms or the need to compromise one's vision. This can lead to more innovative solutions and original contributions, which are often crucial in today's competitive markets. Secondly, independent work can lead to financial benefits. When working within a group or company, resources are often allocated to cover overhead expenses. Actual speaking question 2 of the real TOEFL test. Reading part, the university's new policy will reward academic credits to existing university students who participate in school mentoring. School mentoring occurs when high school students visit the university before their enrollment and are guided by current university students, who provide essential information and insights about university life. Listening part, a woman supports this policy for 2 reasons. Firstly, she remembers a time when she was in high school and wanted to participate in the school mentoring program, but was unable to do so because of a lack of participating university students. She believes that offering academic credit as an incentive would increase the number of university students willing to join the mentoring program, making it more beneficial for high school students. Secondly, she acknowledges that current university students often have busy schedules due to numerous classes, leaving little time to participate in school mentoring. However, if academic credits were awarded for participation, more university students might find the time to get involved, thereby enhancing the effectiveness of the school mentoring program. Actual speaking question 3 of the real TOEFL test. The reading discusses a pricing strategy, often referred to as the decoy effect, using a movie theater popcorn scenario to exemplify this concept. Initially, moviegoers were given 2 popcorn options, a small size for $3 and a large size for $6. Under these circumstances, most customers opted for the less expensive $3 option. However, things changed when theaters introduced a medium-sized popcorn priced at $5.50. Now, the customers' choices have significantly shifted. A majority began selecting the large popcorn as it was only slightly more expensive than the medium option, but considerably larger than the small one. This pricing tactic is a prime example of the decoy effect strategy, which subtly encourages customers to choose more expensive options. The dictionary definition of the decoy effect equals the decoy effect, also known as the attraction effect or asymmetric dominance effect. is a phenomenon in behavioral economics where consumers change their preference between two options when presented with a third option that is asymmetrically dominated. This means the third option is inferior in all respects to one option, but only in some respects to the other. This tends to make the option it's not entirely dominated by seem more attractive to consumers, hence driving their choice towards it. In simple terms, it is a strategy used to steer customers towards a more expensive option by introducing a less attractive decoy option. Actual integrated writing question of real TOEFL test. The bust of Caesar was found in the deep river. The lecturer contends that the author's theories bear certain shortcomings, a viewpoint which counters the reading passage's claim that the discovered bust, found deep in a river, is a representation of Caesar. The lecturer refutes this claim using three main arguments. Firstly, the lecturer puts forth that the artistic trend of realism, which includes the accurate portrayal of both attractive and unattractive features, was widespread even after Caesar's death. This perspective sharply contrasts with the reading passage's assertion that Caesar's era was replete with realistic art. Therefore, the discovered bust, found deep in a river, is a representation of Caesar. Secondly, the lecturer argues that the physical features depicted on the bust, including the nose and hair, differ from other known representations of Caesar. This challenges the reading passage's claim that there are numerous resemblances between the bust and other artistic representations of Caesar. Lastly, the lecturer suggests that the bust was discarded in the river not for political reasons, but as ordinary waste, a common practice at that time. This directly opposes the reading's theory that the bust was purposely discarded due to political motivations, such as the possibility that the current ruler did not favor the image of Caesar. Actual independent writing question off real TOEFL test. Nowadays it is not important for families to eat meals together on a regular basis. The modern debate as to whether it is crucial for families to regularly dine together presents two sides. While some champion the emotional and physical benefits of shared family meals, others believe that the disadvantages of this practice outweigh the benefits. I firmly align with the former, citing mental and physical advantages as primary factors. Starting with emotional benefits, shared family meals can significantly contribute to the emotional well-being of the family members. A prime example is the effect this practice had on a friend of mine. She experienced loneliness and emotional instability when she lived alone, primarily due to eating her meals in solitude. However, upon moving back in with her parents, she found emotional stability in the communal act of eating, as it facilitated communication and connection within the family. This effectively illustrates the potential benefits of shared meals on a family's mental well-being. Furthermore, dining as a family can positively impact the physical health of the family members. This is primarily because communal meals tend to include healthier, diverse, and organic ingredients compared to the fast food often consumed when dining alone or with friends. Families might also choose healthier dining establishments when gathering for meals, reinforcing the nutritional benefits of this practice. Reading for set. Reading question. 1. Topic: Honeybee. Related things to read. The honeybee, a small yet integral component of our ecosystem, exhibits intriguing social behaviors that have fascinated scientists for centuries, particularly in regard to their roles of nursing and foraging. The division of labor within a bee hive is largely influenced by hormonal changes that dictate when a bee transitions from one role to another. In the early stages of a honeybee's life, it takes on the role of a nurse bee, responsible for the care and nourishment of the hive's larvae. This nursing period is a crucial phase in a bee's life where it feeds and cares for the growing larvae, producing and delivering royal jelly, a substance rich in nutrients that ensures the healthy growth and development of the next generation of bees. Interestingly, as a bee ages and undergoes hormonal changes, its role shifts from nursing to foraging. Forager bees venture out from the hive in search of food resources such as nectar and pollen. This work is laborious and dangerous, but is necessary for the survival of the hive. Hormones play a significant part in these role transitions. As a bee ages, changes in juvenile hormone levels signal the switch from nursing to foraging. The fascinating interplay of hormones and behaviors is a testament to the complexity of honeybee society and its impressive adaptability, providing us a captivating example of the precision and efficiency in nature. Reading question 2. Topic: Totem Pole and Ancient Art of Ancient American Northwest. Related things to read. The totem poles and ancient art of the indigenous peoples of the American Northwest are fascinating cultural artifacts that provide deep insight into their beliefs, social structures, and practices. Among these, the role of the shaman and the function of totem poles are particularly intriguing. Shamans played a vital role in these societies. They were considered spiritual intermediaries who could communicate with the spirit world. In cases of sickness, it was the shaman who was called upon to heal the unwell individual. Through various rituals and the use of medicinal plants, the shaman sought to restore the patient's spiritual and physical health. Simultaneously, totem poles were significant artistic and cultural symbols. They were carved from large trees and intricately painted, often depicting various animals, spirits, and ancestral figures. Each totem told a story, represented a family lineage, or signified important events. In a way, the totem pole can be seen as a physical manifestation of the shaman's role. Just as the shaman bridged the gap between the physical and spiritual realms, so too did the totem pole, as it visually represented the connection between the human world and the spiritual entities they revered. In conclusion, the totem poles and the role of the shaman in the ancient societies of the American Northwest provide a rich tapestry of cultural understanding, embodying the ancient art, beliefs, and practices that have shaped the identity of these people. Reading question: The credit dynamics of 20th century America. Related things to read. The credit dynamics of 20th century America significantly impacted the nation's economic narrative. This period was marked by wage increases, contrasting saving patterns, and a rise in consumer debt. Despite wages increasing during this time, the pattern of savings did not necessarily follow suit. This could be attributed to a variety of factors such as fluctuating economic conditions, changing consumer behaviors, or the increased availability and accessibility of credit facilities. As new products flooded the market, the use of credit expanded, enabling consumers to purchase goods that were once considered luxuries. The convenience of buying now and paying later transformed consumption habits and brought a wide range of products within the reach of average consumers. However, these evolving financial behaviors had broader implications for the economy. As reliance on credit grew, so did personal debt, a trend that often put the economy at risk. The increased availability of consumer goods coupled with accessible credit led to a significant rise in debt levels, contributing to economic instability. In summary, the financial landscape of 20th century America was a complex interplay of increased wages, contrasting savings patterns, and rising consumer debt. This intricate dynamic, driven in part by the advent of consumer credit, played a significant role in shaping the economic realities of the era. Reading question: 4. Topic: Horse to plow. Related things to read. The transition from oxen to horses as primary beasts of burden represents a significant shift in agricultural practices. The development of suitable harnesses and other essential equipment facilitated this transition, revolutionizing farming efficiency and productivity. Before this development, oxen were widely used for plowing fields. However, they had their limitations. Oxen can only work for a few hours a day, reducing the overall productivity and efficiency of farming operations. The need for a more efficient alternative was pressing. The advent of proper harnesses and other equipment for horses served as a catalyst for this change. Horses, being faster and more enduring than oxen, were able to work longer hours and cover more ground. Moreover, horses could draw more advanced machinery, improving efficiency even further. As a result, the use of horses for plowing became widespread, changing the face of agriculture. This transition not only marked a significant technological advancement but also ushered in an era of increased agricultural productivity. The shift from oxen to horses epitomizes how technological progress can profoundly impact societal development, in this case, revolutionizing farming practices. Etc. Reading vocabulary question. Same meaning of self-evident between obvious and guarantee. Self-evident is a term used to describe a fact or situation that is immediately or intrinsically obvious and does not need to be proved or explained. This term often refers to truths or principles that are understood and accepted universally. Obvious, on the other hand, refers to something that is easily perceived or understood. It is clear, self-explanatory, or evident. Something is obvious when it is not difficult to see or recognize. Guarantee is a term that denotes a formal assurance that certain conditions will be fulfilled, especially that a product will be repaired or replaced if not of a specified quality and durability. It can also refer to a pledge or commitment that something will happen or that something is true. In comparing self-evident and obvious, these two words have similar meanings, as they both refer to something that is easily recognized or understood without needing additional explanation or proof. Self-evident is somewhat stronger and often refers to fundamental truths or principles, while obvious can apply to a broader range of easily understood facts or situations. Guarantee is a bit different from the other two, as it's about ensuring that something will occur or making a commitment. Although it might be obvious or self-evident that a guarantee will be fulfilled, the words don't have the same meaning. In conclusion, the closest in meaning to self-evident would be obvious because they both pertain to the clear and easily understood nature of something. Listening question. Jupiter's 2 moons. Related things to read. As we delve into the vast expanses of our solar system, the moons of the gas giant Jupiter, particularly Io and Europa, hold remarkable interest for scientists and enthusiasts alike. Their unique characteristics and potential for life make them intriguing subjects of study in the field of astrobiology and planetary science. Io, the innermost of the 4 Galilean moons of Jupiter, is the most volcanically active body in our solar system. The vibrant hues of yellow, red, white, and black that decorate its surface are the result of sulfur and sulfur dioxide deposits, creating an alien yet stunning landscape. Io's extreme volcanic activity is primarily driven by a process known as tidal heating. As Io orbits Jupiter in an elliptical path, the gravitational forces exerted on it create internal friction, heating its interior and giving rise to immense volcanic activity. Contrasting dramatically with the fiery world of Io is the icy moon Europa, another of Jupiter's Galilean moons. Its surface, characterized by a layer of water ice, exhibits a series of dark streaks crisscrossing the globe, with a chaotic terrain indicating the movement of the ice. However, the most intriguing aspect of Europa is what lies beneath its frozen crust. Scientists theorize the existence of a deep, subsurface ocean of liquid water, kept warm by tidal heating, similar to Io. This ocean could be more than twice the volume of all of Earth's oceans combined. This possibility of a vast ocean beneath Europa's icy shell has led scientists to consider the moon as one of the most likely places in our solar system to potentially harbor extraterrestrial life. It's believed that where there is water, there may be life. Thus, the subsurface ocean of Europa may offer the conditions necessary for life to develop and thrive. In conclusion, the moons of Jupiter, specifically Io with its intense volcanic activity, and Europa with its speculated subsurface ocean, offer intriguing areas of study. Their diverse environments and unique characteristics continue to fascinate scientists and spark our imagination about the possible existence of life beyond Earth. Future explorations of these moons promise to unlock more of their secrets, potentially reshaping our understanding of the universe. Ref. Both Io and Europa are considered Galilean moons. The term Galilean moons refers to the four largest moons of Jupiter: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. These moons were discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610, which is why they're often collectively referred to as the Galilean moons. They are among the largest objects in our solar system outside the Sun and the 8 planets. And they have been the focus of much scientific study due to their unique physical properties. Thank you.